Hey, we back. I'm here on Discord, and today I have a list. So hopefully we should be more concise than ever before. It's clearly going to be the best video ever. No, not by a long shot, probably. But anyway, we're doing like customization stuff. Now a couple of these I've gone through in other videos, so I will just quickly skip over. So for example, the first thing on my list is PA and PB. As you can see, obviously customization stuff, but I believe I went through this stuff in the sorting video. So if you want to see that, check out that one. But they're fairly self-explanatory. It's just stuff to customize your profile. You know, have a read of the descriptions. You'll figure it out, and you can make your profile look nice. I don't think I've even customized it on here. Nope, I haven't. But you can make it look nice. So there you go. Then what we also have is proper customization stuff that probably most people know about. Things like AI. AI is great, short for add image, name of existing character, and then an Imgur link. This has to be Imgur, but they're not hard to set up. You'll get used to using them pretty quickly. I use them for a lot of other stuff as well. I've been using them even in Minecraft recently for the screens, if you've been keeping up with that, but you haven't, so we'll slide past that one. But yeah, Imgur's good, and then you put the link there and AI, and it's all good. You can add the custom image. If we swap over to here, for example, we can see some custom images at work. If I look up now, Miku, she's got a couple of custom images here at the end. As you're probably aware, Miku has the full 30 pictures, because of course she does. She's a popular character. But then here we go, 31. Whoa, you've not seen that one before, or that one. Or that one. Yeah, custom pictures, they're great. So there you go, and that is all that does. You put them in the little brackets. I believe there's a limit on them, I think about 20, but yeah, you can add them and it's all good. And that basically, you know, they exist. Remove, swap, arrange, all the rest of it. You can customize that to your heart's content, and it's all good. On a similar vein, we have add custom. You will need to give them a name, a gender, type of roles, and again an Imgur link. You can add images customs as well. There you go. I see the image custom. For name change, you've got name custom. You can actually change their gender or type as well, and also delete them. So there you go. All the information is in there again. And of course, we've got some custom characters here. For example, someone that I recently added, Minna, who is great. She's there. As you can see, I've put a bunch of pictures on her, which you can do. You don't have to do. This is one thing that people do make the mistake of. You don't have to add the custom images with AI. You can add them with IC. It gives a different limit. So you could technically double the limit by adding some pictures with IC and some pictures with AI. That works perfectly fine because you can add both on a custom character. So there you go. You can have a bunch of pictures like that. All good stuff. Now, next thing is again something that most people know about, A2, custom aliases. You can put these on. These two here are moderator commands, but this one you can put on anyone that you've claimed. You can also do it on anyone if you're a moderator, but if you've claimed them, you can put this on them. And this will just put a little name underneath them. I could search up now Tomori, for example. You see it says there Tomori now, and it's got the aliases, right? I can change this name. You cannot put A2 up here. You can't put it down here and then swap them either. It is just for here. The official name has to stay the same. But yeah, you can put A2 here. You can put little notes on them, the same as, it's very similar to Note really. The point with Note is it puts it in your harem, whereas this puts it on the image, and you'll see them when they're rolled as well, which is quite nice. So that's a pretty nice customization thing. Now there's a couple of new ones that we've got. So they spell colour wrong, but you know, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work if you spell it the other way. Yeah, they spell colour wrong, so us over here in UK we're just sad, but oh well. So we've got colour PR, and we also have colour MM. There you go. So yeah, change the embed colour for your MM and your PR. Now that's the same as embed colour, which we'll get to in a minute. But again, if I just pop over to here and I do like my MM, for example, you can see that it's orange down the side, which is not default. That's because of colour MM. And I believe actually there's a couple more. There you go, color LL and color SL as well. Exactly the same. I've not used these two yet because I haven't unlocked them on a public server, I don't think. I'm not sure. I might have them unlocked on Cyrex perhaps, I don't know. But yeah, they're exactly the same. You know, color LL, there you go. See, I don't have it yet on this server. But it's exactly the same, and this will just change the little sidebar color of your like list. So yeah, they're very nice to have. A bit of a flex as well, because you actually have to unlock them, so that's kind of cool. Of course, most of these customizations you don't have to unlock, so that's nice. Although A2 is kind of cool because you can, if you want, you can try and alias all of the like high ranked characters just to show that you've owned them at some point or something like that. So that's kind of a nice thing to do. Something that I used to do on Cyrex when I first started out. I would just put Steve was here on all of the high ranked characters. Even when I didn't own them, it still shows up because it's a permanent note basically. So that's quite funny. Even to this day, you still see Steve was here on a couple of things, although most of them have been removed by now because I stopped adding them a long time ago. There you go. Okay, on Lucy, for example, she's still got it on there. Steve was here. I actually own her anyway. Don't own Gilgamesh though. He's still got the note. So there you go. Just a bunch of random people that have the alias. So yeah, that's a bit of a flex as well. The same as these two. Now there's embed color, which is the same as color color PR, all the rest of them. But it does it on the actual IM, so that'll be recoloring this bit here. Now for this, it has a prerequisite, but it's pretty simple. Does it say here? No, it doesn't. You just need to have a level 1 key. So if we do type info keys as it suggests, you can see level 1 unlocks embed color. So yeah, pretty simple to get that one. And then you can put a hex code here, the character. You can actually use this for like proper things. If I go onto here, there's someone that uses it. Well, if we can find a character that has it on, maybe not. Sometimes you'll see a character that's got like a green one, and that means that they've got a level 3 key on them, a level 6 key, or whatever it is, which is quite helpful actually, because it means that you know if you're likely to get an orange kakera on them or not, which is quite nice. So yeah, it's kind of nice to see people doing that. I don't personally, but yeah, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing any here. Oh well. Yeah, there's some with the green borders, and that's the level 3 keys that someone got on that server. So yeah, that's a nice use for embed color that a lot of people don't think about. But yeah, you can actually sort stuff by that as well, of course. So that's pretty cool. Gives you a bit of an indication when you're rolling of something, whatever you decide, you know, what level key they are or whatever. That's good. Now, something that a lot of people don't know about is claimreact. So this is an admin command. But yeah, as it says, extra reacts. So like normally you get your heart or whatever. Of course, this is the thing where it's not so useful anymore because we don't get reacts at all. But if you do have reacts on your server, and of course before they were removed it was helpful, you also still get your reaction wishes and stuff. So it's still a nice thing to have, and you can put whatever emojis you like here instead of the hearts. So that's kind of nice. I've used that on a couple of servers. So on here, again, there's no react, but we always used to get the deep emoji from this server. It's just a picture of a tunnel. Actually, it's not going to come up because that, yeah. But yeah, we had the deep emoji here, and then here I put like a bunch of blobs as the custom react. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, like I say, it's not so helpful now because reacts aren't really used. But if you have reacts on your server, because you can turn them on if you like, yeah, if you've got them on, then you can have custom ones. So that's pretty cool. Then there's the claim commands. We've got to rename claim, rename divorce, and rename, what's the other one? List. Harem, rename harem, yeah, of course. So those 3 are pretty important ones that a lot of people use all the time. The memegem links are really cool. I like those. Basically allows you to put an image there with your text. So I don't know, if I go on here, for example, I've got it set up on here. If I just search Steve, we can find what I most recently claimed. There you go, Kiara. And there you go, that's my little claim message there. It's actually an image. So you can do that with the memegem links. That's pretty cool to do. As it says, you can kind of read the guide here. But the point is, if you have a look at memegem, you can upload any image to that you like, and use the instructions on memegem to work out how to do that, and then replace spaces by underscores using these here. That'll mean that it works in the memegem link, so that's nice as well. So that's what I use for my ones. If you want instructions on that, just have a look at this website. It's pretty helpful. And yeah, but of course you can just put whatever you like here, and you can just post random links as well to like GIFs that you like and stuff like that. A lot of people do that, so that's pretty good. The same is of course to divorce. Rename harem is just changing this text up here. It says Steve's harem. You can change that. Now the two that people don't use so much is rename like list here, which is the same as rename harem, but obviously does the like list here. This is something that I haven't done. I don't really care about the like list that much, so I've just left mine. But what I do use is RSL, which is for renaming your soul list. So if you see, look at my soul list, I've got Steve's waifu tier list up here. Now, interestingly enough, if you look here, RLL is long version rename like list. RH rename harem. RSL actually doesn't have a long version, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure why not. It should by rights be just rename soul list or something, right? But yeah, it doesn't have a long version, so you do have to use the short one for that. But presumably you use all the short ones anyway, because it's just easier, so no problem there. And yeah, you can rename all three of these to whatever you like. You can put emojis up in there as well if you want to have some sort of sorting thing working with your notes or something. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can do something like that too. So yeah, we've gone through the whole list now. 12.5 minutes. Record speed, I tell you that. I definitely didn't waffle loads in the middle of it anyway, I'm sure. Yeah, that is, as far as I can think of, all of the methods of customization of such things in Mudae. There is a lot that you can customize, and there's a lot of minor things that I've already gone through in other videos as well. So obviously notes, that counts as a customization, but I'm not talking about them now because that's kind of with the sorting. Speaking of which, sorting itself is really a customization, isn't it? But again, that's in the sorting video, so I do recommend you check out the sorting video because it is much related to this one. But yes, I'm pretty sure in terms of pure customization things, that is everything. So we're done. I'll leave this one here. Bye!